What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In this episode, we are going to finish the remainder of the Prime Cup. Only 4 battles stand between us and that trophy. Let's do it. Battle number 5. Which is the key in fishing, equipment or skill? The answer is both. I honestly haven't gone fishing that much, so I wouldn't have known. This is Fisherman Chase, by the way. And that is a lot of water Pokemon. Needless to say, we're going to use Jolteon. However, I will also bring Lapras and, strangely enough, Houndoom as backup. I'll need Lapras just in case that Dragonite shows up.
The cries of Pokemon echo all over Pokemon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins now.
And he's leading off with his Quagsire. Level 100, water ground type, holding a Mystic Water, which will power up its water attacks. It is armed with the moves Haze, Surf, Dig, and Dynamicpunch. Believe it or not, I am going to switch out to Lapras for this because, well, yeah, Thunderbolt is going to be no good against this Quagsire. Quagsire as a whole is relatively bulky, so it's going to take a lot of hits before it goes down. Unfortunately, I don't have any grass-type moves at my disposal. So my best bet is to use Ice Beam on it. It's going to do neutral damage thanks to Quagsire's ground type, but I think Lapras can tank the hits overall. See, it didn't really take much damage from that dig. And also it has leftovers to alleviate the damage. So let's hit it with another Ice Beam. And thankfully Quagsire is really slow, so you should have no trouble outspeeding it. Oh, critical hit right when I needed it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, wow! I guess it's true, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. These dynamic punches have been scarily accurate. It's only supposed to have a 50% accuracy. Thankfully, the Ice Beam did manage to go through, and that takes care of Quagsire. Alright, what is his next Pokemon going to be? He is going to send out his Lanturn. Lanturn is at level 100. It is a water and electric type, and it is holding a Miracle Berry. It is armed with the moves Thunder Wave, Spark, Surf, and Whirlpool. This is a little bit better matchup for Jolteon. Thunderbolt is only going to do neutral damage, but on the bright side, it will resist Spark. Let's hit it with a Thunderbolt and see how it does. Okay, that did a sizable amount, a little over half. But now it's going to use Surf since Spark isn't going to do much damage. Wow! That did not do much damage at all. I am surprised, because as fast as Jolteon is, it's not the best at tanking hits. Usually it's just best as a hit-and-run Pokemon. But I'm doing pretty well, I think. So another Surf, that's not going to be an issue. I might as well finish it off with a Hidden Power. So how's everyone's day been going so far? It's really, really cold from where I'm at. Wow! That was pathetic. Pathetic with a capital P, and I'm paralyzed. Thank goodness for the Miracle Berry. That's all I can say. I have no idea why I put Hidden Power on Jolteon. Well, actually, I do know. I was hoping it would have been Grass Element. Needless to say, it isn't. And if it was Grass Element, it would have done a much better job dealing with Quagsire, but what can you do? What can you do? Ooh, this is going to be a good matchup. Gyarados is at level 100. It is a water and flying type. It is holding a focus band with the moves Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Bite, and Twister. This thing is an electric magnet. But if you don't have an electric type, it's going to be pretty difficult. It's very aggressive and pretty fast as well. But thankfully, we managed to come through it relatively unscathed. Oh my god, did you see how utterly useless that Hidden Power was? One of these days I'll have to find out what element it is. Just couldn't pull it off. The same can be said about Hidden Power, my friend, so I feel your pain. So without further ado, let's move on to the quarterfinal match. I haven't battled in a while. I wonder how I will fare. This is Scientist Craig, and he's got quite the type lineup. Machamp is going to be the Pokemon of choice for this fight based on what strategy he uses. And I will also bring Jolteon and Houndoom as well.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinal.
And I am one of those Elite 8 and darn proud of it. Alright, he's leading off with his Electrode. Level 100. Electric type. It is holding a Mint Berry with the moves Swagger, Explosion, Zap Cannon, and Screech. The reason why I decided to lead off with Machamp is because this trainer loves confusion. Machamp is holding a Bitter Berry, and he really likes to use Swagger. So I get to heal the confusion and my attack gets boosted. It's the best of both worlds. So no chance this Electrode will survive, and it doesn't. When you factor in the Swagger, it puts Machamp's physical attack at over 700. So my hope is that he can utterly sweep this team. Alright, Persian is up next. Persian is at level 100. It is a normal type. It is holding a Bitter Berry, so it can heal from confusion itself with the moves Swagger, Screech, Iron Tail, and Slash. I am going to use a Cross Chop and hope for the best. Unfortunately, it goes for Swagger. So my attack goes up again, but this time I really am confused. But nevertheless, Cross Chop goes through. Now will it hit? No! It misses! Cross Chop is a little bit on the inaccurate side, which is unfortunate. My other attacks won't really help me, so I just gotta keep using Cross Chop and hope for the best. Slash really can't do all that much against me despite its high critical hit ratio. And it also helps that, unlike Generation 1, speed doesn't play a role in critical hits. Man, we are just pummeling through this team despite the fact that I am fighting through confusion. So for his last Pokemon, he's going to send out Ninetales. That is an interesting color for Ninetales, I must say. Ninetales is at level 100. It is a fire type, and it is holding a focus band. And it has the moves Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, Endure, and Fire Spin. Now, despite that Flamethrower, Ninetales honestly isn't the greatest of special attackers because its best stat, oddly enough for a fire type, is its special defense. It was one of the many Pokemon that kind of got screwed in Gen 2. It was much, much better in Generation 1 when special was one stat, but this situation could be for the better, I think. And I think this Flamethrower is going to kill me. And it looks like we're going to have our first defeat of the Prime Cup, or should I say the first fainting of the Prime Cup. Well, Machamp did really well, so I have no regrets. What am I going to... Who am I going to send out? Houndoom really can't do all that much to Ninetales. Nevertheless, I'm still going to send it out. Houndoom really doesn't do well against fire types, but I resist Flamethrower and Fire Spin. So I think it'll be for the better. Sunny Day won't be of any use, so my best bet is to just use Crunch over and over. Honestly, the worst that Ninetales can do against me is to use Confuse Ray repeatedly. Case in point. Maybe I should have put up a Reflect with Machamp. That might have been a better idea. But this is pretty much going to be a war of attrition, because I have to fight through the confusion, and he has to fight through ineffective attacks. Fire Spin is nothing to worry about, and especially if it misses. One of the most welcome changes to Generation 2 was the fact that moves like Wrap and Fire Spin no longer trapped you and prevented you from attacking. And for that, I am thankful. Alright, down goes Ninetales, and we are done with this fight. So this battle really isn't all that difficult if you can fight through the confusion. And I really love the look on his sprite, or his character image. I guess this is what they call a loss. And what I did is called a win. It's kind of important in the art of Pokemon battling. But I will think about that later. For now, on to the semi-finals. We are facing against... You'll freeze if you're not careful. We are facing against Skier Kathy, and that is a bunch of ice Pokemon. We're going to lead off with Houndoom. We're going to bring Jolteon for the water types, and we'll also bring Lapras. I have noticed that in my previous recordings, she tends to lead off with her Mr. Mime.
Let the semifinals begin. Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokemon still look ready for more.
Now let's see if my theory holds true. Indeed, she does lead off with Mr. Mime. Level 100, Psychic type, carrying a Quick Claw, Psybeam, Reflect, Double Team, and Baton Pass. This thing is going to try to use Double Team as much as possible. And when it's done powering up, it'll use Baton Pass to switch Pokemon and pass off the stat boosts, which can get really, really irritating with a move like Double Team. Baton Pass is arguably one of the best moves that was introduced in Generation 2. Not so much in single player, but highly useful in multiplayer, because there are a bunch of different strategies that you can use with Baton Pass. One down and one to go. Let's see what she has next. She's going to send out Lapras. Lapras, level 100, Ice and Water type. It is carrying a Focus Band, and it is armed with the moves Body Slam, Ice Beam, Dragon Breath, and Icy Wind. You have seen me use Lapras throughout the Prime Cup. I don't need to tell you how insanely good it is. Sunny Day should prove helpful, because I'm more confident in Solar... Ow! Really? Really, game? You're gonna do this to me? Thankfully, I do have a Paralyze Cure Berry equipped on Houndoom, but that's a 30% chance that should happen. You deserve a Solar Beam to the face, Lapras. Now, regardless of what attack I use, it will be of neutral damage. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I thought the Ice type would limit... And I got paralyzed again! Are you serious? Since when does that happen on a common basis? Man, these paralysis attacks are just taking me off guard. It's just insane. And thankfully, the solar beam did go through. That's the only good thing about this that I'm happy about. But wow, twice in a row. How often does that happen? Then again, this is Pokemon Stadium. I don't know why I'm questioning this in the first place. It always happens. Last Pokemon is going to be Feraligatr. Feraligatr is at level 100. It is holding a Miracle Berry, and it is armed with the moves Slash, Icy Wind, Bite, and Screech. Feraligatr is a physical attacker, so that Icy Wind is not going to do much damage at all. Really, it's Slash you have to worry about. It wasn't until Generation 4 when Feraligatr received Dragon Dance that it really started becoming a threat. And I'm kind of shocked that Solar Beam didn't take it down. I guess it had a bit better special defense than I thought it did. But there's no chance Houndoom's going to survive this. Alright, that is 2 of my Pokemon defeated. But even so, I am not worried because Jolteon... Oh, wait, no! What am I saying? Lapras is still primed and ready to go. I really have to start paying more attention to these things. Jolteon, I am counting on you. You must Thunderbolt and get rid of this Feraligatr so I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't want to worry about getting paralyzed spontaneously. Or unexpectedly. I don't even care about my word choice. That's how frustrated I am right now. Well, that battle certainly proved to be tougher than I thought. I was expecting to steamroll through it. But that was the semifinal match. Not like I expected anything less. I lost. Oh well, no biggie. At least she's in good spirits. We only have 1 battle left. Let's do it. Time for the finals. I will be your last opponent. Let's do it. This is Cool Trainer Marty. And no, you are not mistaken. He actually has a Mew. I'm going to lead off with Houndoom, and I will bring Machamp and Jolteon.
This is it, the final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
And is he going to lead off with his Mew? That's the question. Yes, he does! How this dude got a Mew is beyond me. In any case, Mew is at level 100. It is a Psychic type and holding a Miracle Berry. It is armed with Psychic, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Blizzard. Marty will more often than not lead off with his Mew. It's got insane type coverage, and it packs a punch. It is not a legendary Pokemon for nothing, but 2 crunches should... Oh, good, special defense was lowered. Uh-oh, that's not good. Come on, Houndoom, I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes! Yes, Houndoom, you rule! Alright, 1 more crunch to the face should take care of this thing once and for all. Getting rid of that Mew is Houndoom's main MO. It's easily his toughest Pokemon. And now that it's gone, that's a bit of weight off my shoulders, but he still has 2 more Pokemon that I have to worry about. Coming up is Mach. Mach is at level 100. It is a poison type, and it is holding a Focus Band, and it is armed with the moves Screech, Attract, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power. My Machamp has Earthquake, so it should be more than a match for this Mach. It's better if you use physical attacks against it, as Mach has surprisingly good special defense. You wouldn't think that by looking at a blob of toxic slime, but that is the case. Yeah, that Sludge Bomb did a lot more than I thought it would. Sludge Bomb does pack some decent power, so you'll want to be careful. And I never noticed this, we have a remix of the Wild Pokemon battle theme from Kanto. Or rather a dance remix of it. Machamp really shouldn't have any problems dealing with the majority of Pokemon here. But I am worried that it's running, because it's running low on HP, and I'm worried about one of his Pokemon in particular if it shows up. I'm honestly hoping for Starmie to show up, then I can finish it off with Jolteon. So what have we got? No, we have Umbreon instead. Umbreon is at level 100. It is a grass... no, it's a dark type. What the heck am I talking about? Leafeon wasn't introduced in this generation. It is holding black glasses, which means its dark type attacks are going to get powered up. It has Confuse Ray, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Faint Attack. Umbreon is a tank in every sense of the word. Really, really good defense and physical defense. I have my doubts that Cross Chop will take it down, especially if it misses! Why did you miss? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to tank another Psychic. And out comes the Shadow Ball. There we have it. Down goes Machamp. And I didn't even land a single hit on Umbreon. Well, this is disheartening, to say the very least. Might as well send out Houndoom one more time. Houndoom can resist Psychic and Shadow Ball, so the worst it can really do is use Faint Attack on me, as well as Confuse Ray. It'll also give me a chance to weaken it a little bit with Flamethrower. And it also helps that Houndoom is much faster than Umbreon. Yeah, see, it didn't really do all that much damage because Umbreon's a freaking tank. Not too worried about Shadow Ball. Yeah, that hardly did any damage. Honestly, Umbreon is much better when used as an annoyer. It can learn a bunch of different moves like Mean Look, Toxic, and Sand Attack as well. So the possibilities are there. It's kind of a fun Pokemon to play around with. It also has one of my favorite designs of all of Generation 2. And I really like its voice in the dub. It goes, Umbreon! 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 Yeah, I did like the Johto anime. It was definitely one of my favorites. However, overall, I'd say my favorite anime in terms of Pokemon would probably be the Kalos League. The Kalos arc was so incredible because they really got a team of writers who knew what they were doing and were fans of the show. And the final battle between Ash and Alon is easily one of the show's best. Even the battle between Ash and Sawyer was really good. I loved the showdown between Greninja and Sceptile. It was epic with a capital E. But that is it for Umbreon. And we have more than earned our championship. Definitely a few hiccups along the way, but it was worth it. And he's smiling, that's good. Congratulations, you've conquered the Prime Cup. Indeed I have, and I am proud of it with a capital P. All 8 badges are ours. Lapras, you were excellent. Marowak didn't really get to show off today. Machamp was amazing. And so was Houndoom, particularly in the later stages of the tournament. Jolteon didn't get as much chance to shine, and Alakazam was really, really useful in the opening stages. And take a look at that trophy, complete with a Pokeball and Angel Wings. That is one incredible trophy, I must say. Well, we are done in the Prime Cup. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we are going to tackle, oh dear, the Challenge Cup. See you guys next time.